Welcome to Downtown Bridal's Vendor Collective, where we bring you event professionals of the Delmarva Eastern Shore. They are experts in their field, and they're a key part of how we're elevating our upcoming events at Downtown Bridal. When we look for partners to collaborate with, we look for two things: excellence in their craft and real value for our clients.
Hello, and today I am at the Cambria Hotel in Rehoboth with Jessica. Jessica, what is your title here?
Hi, I'm the Director of Sales and Marketing here.
Sales and Marketing. So, but you oversee all of the wedding and events, correct?
That's correct. Any event that comes to our hotel comes through me. We have our ballroom that sits 350. So any lead that comes in, we do have 106 hotel rooms, 8 suites, smaller meeting spaces, and the restaurant. I'm responsible for all of that.
So you're not bored?
No, every day something new. I wouldn't have it any other way. I say it's like my brain is a computer screen. Swipe left, swipe right. Many windows at many times, but it's called controlled chaos, and I love it.
Tell me about what people would expect when they come to meet with you.
Sure, absolutely. So we're a one-stop shop. I also have my own event wedding planning business too. So when they come to the Cambria, they get everything. So they can have the rooms, they can have the planner, they can have the meeting space and the ballroom. So that's why they love that. And it's right off of Route 1, so it's perfect.
So that is a package deal. It's not individual things that they can choose.
Correct. So they can do things a la carte. I meet with my clients, I see what they're interested in, and we can do a package. Or they can use, if they just want the rooms and they want the wedding offsite, we do that. If they want everything here, we do that as well. We also do the decorating. We also bring that to light too. So there's many different, I meet with the client, I ask what their vision is, and then our team brings it to light.
Wow, so you can, your reception area is the ballroom.
Correct.
And so you will add whatever you need to create that environment that they're looking for.
Correct. Typically with a wedding, it's 9 months out. On average, sometimes a year, year and a half. My first meeting with them is to see what their vision is, see what their budget is. We work with many different types. So my background is actually weddings. It's country clubs. I was at Baywood for 2 years. I opened the Hyatt in Dewey. So when I got this opportunity, I'm like, I get it all. I get the hotel side, the wedding side, and it works perfectly.
That synergy is
correct.
Very calming.
Yes. Because a lot goes into it. But I think us that work in the hospitality industry, it's a special type of crazy. Yeah. You have to do it one time or another. I love it. It's controlled chaos, like we said.
So you mentioned that often you should do at least 9 months to a year ahead of time. And I know for us, I always tell them, unless you have your venue booked, you don't really have a wedding date.
Correct. It can be in your brain, but
I also know in this type of venue, turnover with the planner happens a lot, but you've been here a long time.
Correct. I've been here 2.5 years, so I opened this hotel. Okay. So these packages are mine, if you will. They're customizable for our clients, but I've been here before the carpet was down. I've been here before the paint was dry. My clients are like, that's a big thing for them because there is a lot of turnover, like you said, in Delaware, in the hospitality industry. Yeah. But my clients are my baby. This hotel is mine. I don't know if I'll be here 50 years from now, but right now it works, and I'm very proud of it.
That's awesome. So they will come meet with you. Do you do a tour at that time? Do you normally have any open houses?
Yeah.
What is that process?
Normally it's a tour.
A lot of our pictures are online, which I was telling the girls on our Facebook, but I want them here. I want to meet with them. I want to build that relationship, and I want them to envision what it would look like. Our pictures are great, but you have to physically be here so we can connect. Yeah. We do ceremonies out on the pool deck. Okay. We do ceremonies in the ballroom. I've done ceremonies on the beach where my team's here is setting it up for the reception. There's many different options, but yes, the tours are a big thing. Even if they haven't decided on a date, just so they can envision the whole package.
And how far away are we from the beach?
15 minutes.
Okay.
In traffic, there's going to be about 40 minutes in season, but we're smack dab between Lewis and Rehoboth beaches, right off of Route 1, which is perfect because a lot of people don't want to be downtown, but they want to be close enough. And I know the different spots. There's 3 spots in the area, 4 ceremonies. Excellent. And I work with them to get, that. The permits. Exactly. And the marriage license and stuff like that too. I may have done this a time or two. So it helps them You know, planning a wedding is very stressful.
Oh yeah, and trying to figure out those nuances
Correct.
can be very difficult.
Absolutely.
And so having that checklist and guidance is invaluable.
Correct. And I tell my clients too, it's about them. The rest of this is great, but it's about them. This wouldn't be happening if it wasn't for them. So my job is to keep them calm while they, you know, enjoy themselves.
And that's how we like to roll too when they're trying to figure out what to wear.
Exactly. And I'm like, everything will be fine. Everything is going to be just fine.
Yeah, there's a lot to be said for a trusted professional that has the experience and training to fulfill those visions.
Because we know something's going to go wrong.
Of
We're
course.
in the hospitality industry.
yeah.
Everything that could happen has happened. We breathe and we pivot. And that's where us as seasoned, you know, professionals, we're like, okay, we know, let's just pivot. But we don't let the bride and groom know. The venue can be burning to the ground, but they don't know. Everything's great and their pictures are perfect.
And I always tell all my brides, at the end of the day, as long as you're married and no one has died, it's a fabulous day.
Correct. And that's all that matters. The rest does not matter.
It's not, don't sweat the small stuff.
Correct.
Don't sweat the stuff.
Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You two have gotten married and it was perfect.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
So you said we can seat up to 350 with a dance floor?
No, so 350 without the dance floor, 275 with the dance floor
still a
is
nice
what
amount.
it's a nice size venue where there's not a lot of ballrooms in this area that are that size. We have done events that are 350, not weddings, without the ballroom, but 275, I would say.
Yeah, and it's a very open air feeling, and you do have a lot of natural light with some fun lighting that just in the blank canvas.
Yeah, and it's very cool because it's neutral, like you said.
Yes.
The brides come in with their vision, and it's kind of like a clean slate for them, and they can do whatever they'd like.
But it's also classy, not flat.
Correct.
Yeah,
Correct.
And then I was telling the girls too, sometimes I sit in the lobby and pretend like I don't work here and see people's faces because sometimes we take it for granted. I get to sell this for a living. I'm very blessed.
Yes. All right, so we have our main event. Talk to me about pre and post options.
Absolutely. So this is my pre-function area. This is where we usually have our cocktail hour. We can do it in the restaurant too. We offer packages after the reception to keep the restaurant and bar open later if they'd like. We do Sunday brunches too, where they can do the restaurant, they can do pre-function, and then I do have a smaller boardroom that fits up to 50.
Do you ever do any of the things out poolside?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. We've done events out there as well, especially in the fall. Fall is a big wedding time. So we have fire pits out there, cabanas out there. So we've done a lot of things. I was telling the girls too, we just had a prom. We just had Sussex Academy's prom. So it's a great promenade, all of that. But we can definitely do that. I tell my couples, the sky's the limit. You tell me what you want and I see what we can do.
You're an all-inclusive for the event. We have the space, the accommodations, and the food.
Correct.
Are they, I assume they're required to use you as the caterer?
Correct. We have an executive chef on site and a full kitchen. The only outside food I allow is dessert, wedding cakes, cupcakes, things like that. Unless it's Indian cuisine or a special type of cuisine, I will let that in. Okay. A caterer off-site, I just obviously need the right permits and the licensing from the caterer, but I do allow that. We've done a couple of them too.
And so when we talked about pre and post, you mentioned you do have the restaurant. They can utilize that for the rehearsal dinner.
Correct.
Or the brunch afterwards. The whole weekend is the trend now. I know that's what I enjoy.
Correct.
Because you actually have time to meet with the family and friends.
Correct. It's pretty much a package deal. If they want, they can choose what they'd like. But our restaurant fits up to 100. So, and it's open to the public too if they'd like. We have daily happy hour 4 to 6, but I do have a lot of Sunday brunches.
So we're here for the whole package, the whole weekend.
Yes.
What about the getting ready process?
Sure. So I do have 106 rooms, 8 suites. I will show you some of the suites as well. They're beautiful. I have 3 different size suites. Usually the groomsmen get married in or get ready in one, and then the bride gets married in another, or get ready, obviously, and then they come down and pretty much it's up to them.
They're not on the same floor next to each other. Okay.
So my 106 rooms and 8 suites is on the 2nd and 3rd floor. I keep them as far away from each other as possible.
Beautiful.
Normally my groom does not stay here the night before.
Oh.
He stays at an Airbnb or something off-site. The bride stays here. Then the wedding night, that's included in my wedding packages too. Just the for them, the suite, their wedding night, but that is included in the packages as well.
That's a nice release, because you're so much to do, all those things. Let's just crash, and then you can move on the next morning.
Correct.
And what's really nice too is that all of the amenities are on the first floor. The hotel rooms are on the second and third floor. So we create a booking link, a group, if you will, for the wedding, and they all stay together. So it's really nice. We also, if you want to drop off your bridal bags, offer those to your guests when they check in. Some hotels charge a fee. We do not. You obviously make the bags, but we'll hand them out to your guests. I have made bags for brides in the past, obviously an additional fee, but we've done that as well too. So when I say it's a one-stop shop, everything's in-house.
So as a hotel, you have parking.
Yes.
If they choose to do the ceremony on the beach, do you have a shuttle or something that will help take people?
Sure. So parking on site, we have 300 spots, which is a lot of parking. I coordinate. We don't have a trolley specifically for the hotel, but I work with Jolly Trolley and I work with Atlantic Motors. I have a wedding in July, 225 people at Baywood. Their wedding block's here, but I had to coordinate all of that transportation. That was a lot, but I will do that. And we have preferred vendors that we work with. That, you know, I can give you that list as well, and that's who does all of it, and we coordinate that for them as well. Because a lot of my brides are not here. They're from Baltimore. Yes. They're from Virginia. So when I meet them, it gives them a sense of comfort. Also that I worked at Baywood for 2 years. I was a wedding planner there, and they're only 16 minutes from me. So we work side by side. So it's kind of a package deal.
Oh, yeah. I mean, working together is invaluable, because not one person or one place can do it all.
Correct. They send all the, you know, the brides to us for the packages for the hotel rooms. And then if they get married here or if they don't, they can have the venue at Baywood, but we'll do the Sunday brunch, the hotel rooms, all of that. But it's definitely, everybody knows everybody. You know that. In Delaware, hospitality, everyone knows everyone. So you got to build those relationships. Yeah, especially in the hospitality industry. Yeah. I moved from Pennsylvania 7 years ago, but I learned very quickly who the heavy hitters were and who I needed to meet. I'm a bartender as well. I bartended for 13 years, raising my family. So that's my background. Then I decided to do the career route. But when I first moved here, I was bartending at Starboard. So I met, okay, that's who I need to know. That's who I need to know. It's all about networking.
I mean, and that's getting to be able to trust those key players. Correct. Is what makes you solid.
You know, and it's relationship building too. I mean, we don't know each other from anything, but I'm going to send you leads. You're going to send me leads, and it's all about trust. And it's building. We're in this because we love people. We're in this because we're building the relationships. My dream was to work for Disney. I grew up going to Disney. My parents were DVC members. I was a very young mom. I was accepted in the college program, but I couldn't leave the girls. The next best thing was hospitality, and that's why this is my Disney in Delaware. That's what I tell everyone. My outside pool is the shape of Mickey. Nice. I don't know if they did that for me or not, but it makes me very happy. And I add cards and gifts to the rooms, and I write, I hope you have a magical stay, because I bring Disney here, and so that's pretty much.
That true VIP experience.
Absolutely.
I love that.
Get to know them. You connect, their names, all of that. I put gifts in the room. It's all about first impressions. They could stay anywhere. They could have their wedding anywhere. It's from meeting us to our team through and through. I mean, we get emails all the time thanking them, because I'll follow up within 24 hours just thanking them for choosing us, because they could have gone anywhere. Yeah. So every lead is as important as the next, whether it's 10 people or 500 people. I treat them all the same, because I wouldn't have my position if I didn't have my clients.
So you go above and beyond to create that vision. What are some of those extra special touches?
Sure, absolutely. So we've put floating candles in our pool. We've put floating flowers in our pool. We do a lot of decor out there when we have wedding ceremonies on the pool deck. Anything that we can physically do for them, we will. Like I said, I love to do the decor for them too. I have a wedding here in July. It's a couple from the Baltimore area. He sent me his vision. We're making it happen. Wow. And I coordinated with the decoration, and then I bring it all to life. So when they show up, they don't have to worry about anything. It's the little things that set us apart from the rest. It's not just a pool. It's not just a hotel. It's not just a ballroom. It's how you made them feel.
Oh, yeah.
And it's because people will remember how you made them feel, not what you said for the rest of your life. Correct. So from the minute I meet them to the minute they go, because you don't know their story. You don't know where they come from, but you've met them for a reason.
So this is a hotel. It is a public space, as you mentioned, even in the restaurant, it's open to the public. What if somebody wants more of a private setting? Do you just guard it off and say this is a private event? What are some options with that?
Yeah, absolutely. So we've had different options. We just held a prom. We just held Sussex Academy's prom, and they had the right side of the pool. I kept it separate for them for the promenade, and then the left was for my guests, for the hotel guests. But we can do a buyout. If I have a client that comes and says, I want the entire restaurant, I want the entire pool, we absolutely can do that. Corporate events, things like that, they just have to let us know. And then we do have security. We also have ways to rope off where they would like that. So, there's a lot of options with that too, but there's different spaces.
So as far as your package, and you say that you have all these things that kind of come together, what is just the base that someone can start to have a party?
Sure. So I have my catering packages. So that would be, you can use them for the wedding, but I don't recommend that because with my wedding packages, you get so much more. I have 3 different tiers for my wedding packages. They start at $125 a head, $155 a head, or $195 a head. The most money that you're going to spend is on alcohol. I've had brides come to me and say, I want a cash bar. Absolutely, we can do that. We'll customize those packages. Being that I've been here since the start, since before these doors opened, I pulled these packages from every other place that I've worked. I've created these off of things that have worked, things that haven't worked. So if I have a bride come to me and say, okay, Jess, I want the $155 per person, but we don't want alcohol, we'll pretty much cut it in half. That's where most of the money is going to come from. There's other venues where it's black and white. This is what it is. We're not like that because everyone has different needs. Everyone has different things. We want this to be the perfect fit for you. And let's talk about your budget. I've had weddings here that were $8,000. I've had weddings here that were $50,000. It really just depends on their vision and what their budget is. And that's one of the first questions I ask. What is your budget? With all of my clients, because I'll work with anybody, but we're not going to talk about $195 a head when that's not your budget, and that's fine. But we need to feel what you're looking for because we don't want to waste each other's time.
Yeah, we have the same approach when it comes to looking at the apparel. What are you truly able to invest to achieve the vision?
There's been brides that left and came back and said, listen, I went to other venues. I love other venues. It's great. I've worked at other ones. Yeah. It's the energy. I'm not coming in desperate, any of that. I know I'm very proud of this hotel. You have to see that this is for you. If it's not, it's okay. Yeah. But you'll come back.
Well, Jessica, thank you for having us today. This was an invigorating interview and a beautiful space.
Thank you. It's my pleasure. We're very proud of it, and I hope you guys come back and see us again.
Thank you for joining us. And to see more about this amazing vendor and their products or services, please visit our webpage, downtownbridalmd.com, and go to the Vendor Collective page.